One of the world's biggest tech shows, Computex, has kicked off with a big announcement from Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang, giving long-awaited details of the company's new Taiwan headquarters. Kris was there for the announcement, and he now joins us live from Taipei. Kris, what do we know about this Taipei office?
Well, Eric, we know the name of the office. They're calling it Constellation, and we know its approximate location in in Taiwan's capital city, Taipei. They actually had at the keynote an animation of the office building as a spaceship, flying in from outer space and landing in Taipei's Beitou-Shilin area. Here's Wang making the announcement.
As you know, we have been growing, and all of our partnerships with you have been growing. And so I'm going to build them a brand new Nvidia Taiwan office, and it's called Nvidia Constellation.
Now, there had been a lot of speculation that it might be in another part of the city or even another city altogether, but it looks like Taipei won out in the end. Now, as for what this new office means for Taiwan, I spoke to a local semiconductor expert here at the keynote, and here's what they had to say.
Yeah, of course, that's really exciting because currently we see Nvidia make a lot of investment worldwide, and apparently Taiwan is the most important one for him to build a new site, especially in Taipei. And also he highlight the AI infra, a new partner with TSMC and Foxconn. It's actually demonstrate how aggressive Nvidia want to invest in Taiwan. So that's a very good news for us.
Now, Huang did also mention that the Taipei city mayor told him that the building would still need the approval of the people before it could be built, and jokingly told the audience that they should call the mayor and express their support for the project. Now, it's not clear if there is an actual real extra level of approval that's needed or if he was just joking. But with this new office in Taipei, it's clear that Nvidia is betting big on Taiwan for its future business.
And Kris, aside from this new office, were there any other big announcements at the keynote?
Well, Huang did announce that Nvidia would be working with the Taiwanese government and local companies TSMC and Foxconn to build Taiwan's AI infrastructure. He didn't elaborate more on what that meant, but there had been a separately announced new project for a 10,000 GPU supercomputer in the southern city of Kaohsiung with those same companies, so it seemed to be referring to that. But just in general, in this keynote, Huang really emphasized the point that AI should no longer be thought of as a technology, but actually as a kind of infrastructure. And Nvidia is an infrastructure company, and that data centers should be thought of as AI factories. And a lot of the products that were also debuted in this keynote were really more for that data center and enterprise level use of AI rather than everyday consumer products. And at the same time, Nvidia and Jensen Huang has been going all around the world making new deals to build massive data centers, the most recent being in Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. And since Nvidia depends so heavily on Taiwanese companies to produce their products, it's perhaps no surprise that they're expanding their operations here in Taiwan.
Thanks, Kris. That was Kris live from Taipei.